what's going on? It's Matt, and I'm back with a restaurant marketing tip that you can use to drive sales. And guess what? It's not digital. It's really old school. So let me make me smaller, and I'm going to show you this. It's a sticky note. So think about what doesn't change at a person's computer when that person leaves and the computer stays behind. It's the environment. It's the sticky notes that are on there with the passwords, with the phone numbers of the boss's wife or somebody in the office, or who to call for the computer to get fixed, which is going to come full circle here in a second. But you guys have all seen this scene right here where there's notes all over the wall. Now, I'm going to tell you a story and tell you how to use it for your restaurant. So quick tip. A friend of mine owned an IT company and noticed every few months his customers would drop off more than it had in the past. And he couldn't figure out why, because his service was good, his reviews were good, never had complaints, but he kept losing clients. So he started going to these places he was losing. The one thing that he found that had changed was the secretary, the assistant, the person that everybody called and said, hey, my computer's broke. Hey, this is messed up. Well, guess what? She was looking in the Yellow Pages. She was getting online on the computer. Yellow Pages, there's a throwback. And she was calling a company that, you know what? She didn't know who they used, that she found, the first one she found. So Scott had an idea, and he went and got Post-it notes because he noticed on the screen were Post-it notes of passwords and places to call for, frequently used items like catering. So Scott went out, had these Post-it notes made with, for all your IT troubles in your office, call this number. Real simple, his logo, that information, and enough space they could make notes and put it on their computer for other reasons. So within a few months, about 80% of his phone calls coming in from that trackable Google number he put on the Post-it notes were from the Post-it notes. All of his calls coming in on a daily basis, 80% were from the numbers on those Post-it notes. So the reason that worked was the people at that desk, when they left, everything else stayed the same. All those notes around the screen stayed the same. Now think about this for a restaurant. If you do in-office deliveries, catering, I've got a client of mine, a Zoop in Cincinnati, that every Wednesday delivers to the same office at the same time. Imagine when that secretary leaves, if those Post-it notes don't leave, and it has, for your in-office catering, for your next sales meeting, for all your food needs, call this number. And you walk up every month and you give her 10 stacks of Post-it notes for around the office. They're going to end up on computer screens all over the office. Your name, your number, and something simple is going to be on there, like call us when you're hungry. We deliver in your office. We cater. Come see us. Whatever you want it to be, but you would be on all their computer screens. So think about that as a great way that you could have your name, your number, your call to action on computer screens all around the offices, at offices near your restaurant. See you later.